Good afternoon, good afternoon. Boom. Excuse me, crazy to start the video like that, but today we're going to be talking about melons. Last time we got together, we were talking about nuts and their nutritional value. Today we're going to be talking about melons. And with the melons specifically, we're going to focus in on watermelon today, okay? All melons, all melons are a source of living water, a great source of living water. The other day we talked about H2O versus H3O, okay? And this is me taking regular water versus me getting my water from my fruits and my vegetables. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is the same way if I had regular water versus a water that was infused with electrolytes or something of that nature, some minerals. The water that has the minerals and nutrients that I need is going to fuel me better than just the regular water. So right there at the very beginning, to hydrate myself, I would rather you consume a whole bunch of fruits and vegetables than you just downing a gallon of regular water. Now, watermelon specifically has properties that are hydrating. We just talked about that. My body is going to use up water all the time, thinking, sleeping, moving, running around, exercise, whatever. My body is going to use up water, so I have to rehydrate. Next thing is remineralize. So we have all these reservoirs of things that are built up, but throughout the day they just get depleted. So it's my job to fuel myself back up to the levels that I need to get to. All right. Next one is alkalizing. All right. So we know alkaline meaning being in balance, okay, being in balance. Now, when we intake things that are, let's just say, have high acidity, because I'm not going to get specific on it because I want to stay on topic. When we intake things that have high acidity, it throws off our pH balance in our body, okay? For us to hydrate and get those things back into the level they need to be, detoxify our blood and all of these things, we need to eat some watermelon. We'll get back into that in a second, but it's great for its alkalizing properties. Diuretic is the next thing. And diuretic is promoting the production of urine. So I'm going to take a diuretic, and that might be a pill form, take a diuretic, and then now I have to use the restroom a lot, or it's increasing how much I have to use the restroom. But also when I'm using the restroom, that is a process of detoxification. So my body's getting rid of something every time that I use the restroom. So when I'm using the watermelon as a diuretic, it's increasing my urge to go to the restroom, but also increasing my ability to detoxify. All right. Next one is a laxative. So we just talked about the front end, now we're talking about the back end. The water flowing through your body, how it's supposed to, the nutrients, the minerals, all these different things that you need inside of the fruits and vegetables is what's going to help in the aid of the detoxification. So just like I was saying, I eat a whole bunch of watermelon and then I have to pee, it's helping me get these toxins out. Even if I take it and now it acts as a laxative, I would have to go to the restroom. It's just because my body is using these elements to detoxify itself, all right, to make itself back to pure. Next thing we're going to talk about is watermelon is indicated for disorders involving the kidneys and urinary tract. All right, kidneys and urinary tract, again, this is about how I'm cleaning my body, So if I want my body to be able to clean itself to the best of its ability, then I have to give my body the equipment, the tools, the food, whatever it is to do the job that it needs to do, okay? So put some watermelon in your diet. All right, it's gonna start cleaning your body out. Next one, this is same thing as the kidneys and urinary tract. Whenever a depurant treatment is needed, okay, depurant treatment just means a treatment to detoxify the body. Instead of you going the unnatural route, we can go straight to the melons, okay? When we go to the melons, that's going to help us detoxify our body in a very healthy way, all right? No, it's not last. Number 2 says diabetics, all right? Diabetics tolerate watermelon well because of its low sugar content. All right, we get confused a lot of times because how good fruit tastes, and then also in some fruits there are high sugar content, but most fruits and vegetables do not have a high sugar content, even with the good taste that they do have. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's a debate that we get confused about. Don't eat too much, because I think a lot of people say this about grapes, watermelon, strawberries sometimes too. It's like you eat too many of them, it's gonna affect your diabetes. But when you're eating watermelon, and then especially seeded watermelon, that's the most organic or the closest to the pure form you're gonna find. When you're eating it like that, the sugar content is not gonna be outrageous because it's not too modified. So it's gonna be the natural way that you're supposed to be consuming the fruit. All right. last but not least, it's beneficial in weight loss treatment. So all of us are trying to be at a healthy place with ourselves. It doesn't even matter about a certain number on the scale, just a healthy place where I feel good and I feel like I can do what I need to do every day. For us to get into that space, we got to start treating our body better. And right now we're talking a lot about food, not exercise. But if you're exercising and eating the right foods, it's going to be easy for you to get your body back under control. But I feel like for me, the biggest thing is going to be eating, because exercising is essential, very essential. But it's easier to get someone to eat different, in my opinion, than to get them to exercise. Why? Because of the physical activity. Okay, do you see what I'm saying? Me eating something is a mental battle, but me going to exercise is mental, physical, emotional. Everything has to be involved when I'm going to do a physical activity. So I believe that it's easier for you guys to change how you eat first. So change how you eat. Start implementing the things that you're seeing. We talked about nuts before, how they're not just a snack. The same thing with watermelon. We view watermelon, fruits, all these things as just snacks, but in reality, they are the things that we should be eating instead of having a meat-based diet, instead of it being what we need now, plant-based diet. Okay, so today we talked about the benefits of watermelon. I hope that you guys got something, and I'll see you guys soon.